For whatever you need to haul, I-39 Supply has over 200 trailers in stock at all times with new loads arriving daily. Plus a full parts and service department to keep your downtime to a minimum. Plus, I-39 Supply now offers a full-service in-house graphics department for vinyl wraps and decals. Cash, check, credit card, or financing, I-39 Supply says haul yeah to all forms of payment. 5 miles south of Portage, easy on off from the interstate. Visit i39supply.com to learn more.
This is the JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe.
Today's show is brought to you by 420. It used to be about smoking a joint in your parents' basement, hoping they wouldn't come down the stairs. Now it's about taking an edible for your back pain so you can actually walk up the stairs. Happy 420.
Damn it. All right. Cops in Arizona arrested 20-year-old Jeremiah Sykes over the weekend. He walked into a church, got naked, tried to baptize himself, and then punched a cop.
Sounds like a great time.
Yeah, right?
Jeez.
Party. It was right in the middle of the afternoon, 2:45 p.m. Naked guys climbed into the baptism fountain and refused to leave. Just baptize him and let him get out of there, right? Just get it done.
I'm going to guess that something else would have happened with this cat, later on down the line if this didn't.
When police got there, he was wandering around outside, still naked, but with a blankie. He apparently took it from the church. Cops say he admitted that he stripped down because he wanted to baptize himself. They arrested him for trespassing and indecent exposure. Then once they got him to jail, he took off a sock and threw it at them, punched a cop in the head, and hit another cop in the face when they tried to stop him. Jesus Christ.
Why do crazy dudes always end up naked?
Right?
What is up with that?
I don't know, man.
Why are they naked?
I don't know.
Like, you could be crazy and have the dirty red shirt that has Mickey Mouse on it and stuff. Just why do you have to get all naked?
Why do you got to be naked all the time?
Yeah.
Why is the dong got to be flopping?
Yes, it's always at least
right
naked or shirtless, one of the two.
Right.
They always end up that way.
Yeah, 100%. I'm assuming because it's Arizona and it's hot. I don't know.
Yeah.
They tacked on charges for resisting arrest and 2 counts of aggravated assault because, like, people like in the Arctic Circle that are going crazy aren't running around naked.
Yeah, maybe it's just from I'm assuming drugs have something to do with it.
Yeah, probably.
So maybe they're just hot and they just end up taking their clothes off, and he just wanted to take a bath.
He wanted to be baptized. Baptize him. Get him out. I'd be like, sure.
Here you go.
Whatever it takes to get you the hell out of here.
I'm going to guess that probably wasn't a rational, and he probably wouldn't just end there, that he just wanted to be baptized.
I don't know. Sometimes I feel like if you just appease the crazy people for just give them one of their requests.
Yeah.
Maybe you'd make it better.
I feel like they're just looking for something.
Yeah, maybe.
They're looking for the confrontation or no matter what, they'll find confrontation.
Right, because that's what they're seeking.
Yes.
I suppose.
It's
Crazy's
like
going to craze, dude.
Entire state of Florida.
Yeah, well, I'm convinced down there it's the heat. Makes
or
crazy.
drugs.
Yeah, well, drugs plus heat plus humidity equal face eating.
Oh, yeah. That whole thing with the zombies. I've watched videos of, like, the guys that would eat the bath salts, and they would go charging into, it looked like World War Z. The guys started running full blast in the back of a SUV, like from the garage cams and stuff like that, those security cameras. Just full blast, just runs into it like he was a linebacker hitting a wide receiver. It just bam into it, busts the window and goes through the back of the SUV. Like,
man, just smoke weed, dude. Smoke some weed. Maybe do a little mushroom every now and then. Like, what the hell? Why do we gotta... No.
Oh, why? No? That's not good?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought that was all right.
No, it's bad.
No, I'm just kidding.
It's very bad.
How
just
so?
Stick with the plant-based stuff, dude. Just weed and mushrooms is all you need. If you need anything harder than that, go see your doctor.
Yeah.
and be like, hey.
I need some Seroquel.
Right. Whatever.
I have voices talking to me.
Get your ass tranked and walk around with society. Come on. Christ almighty, it's not that hard.
Oh, relax.
What a complete waste
We are killing it online. Have you guys checked the comments?
of cyberspace.
Smoke That Skin Wagon says, you guys are killing
The
it.
JJO Morning Show Podcast.
We're internet sensations.
For whatever you need to haul, I-39 Supply has over 200 trailers in stock at all times with new loads arriving daily. Plus a full parts and service department to keep your downtime to a minimum. Plus, I-39 Supply now offers a full-service in-house graphics department for vinyl wraps and decals. Cash, check, credit card, or financing, I-39 Supply says, haul yeah, to all forms of payment. 5 miles south of Portage, easy on off from the interstate. Visit I39supply.com to learn more.
Johnny and D, nowhere but JJO.
So with Earth Day coming up, we have the top questions that people Google about it. My favorite fact about Earth Day is that it started in Wisconsin with Gaylord Nelson.
Nice.
Yeah, Senator from Wisco, Gaylord Nelson. But a college kid named Dennis Hayes helped coordinate some stuff too. Students at 2,000 colleges and 10,000 other schools took part in the first Earth Day, so that's pretty badass. Why was Earth Day created? Well, my children, sit around. Let me tell you a story.
Because of the floating plastic that's in the ocean?
About unregulated capitalism. Before 1970, there were no laws protecting the environment. Factories could pump out as much smoke as they wanted or dump toxic waste in rivers, and it was perfectly legal. Now, not saying that we've come a super long way, because we are relying on self-reporting now, which corporations have always been known to be super honest about, but it's definitely better than it was. Why is Earth Day important? Well, it helps raise awareness for environmental causes, OVs. According to earthday.org, the first Earth Day helped pass the Clean Water Act. Not sure how well that's going either. And it got Nixon to create the EPA. We all know how well that's doing.
EPA.
Again, self-reporting. Killing it, dude. When was the first Earth Day? 53 years ago. So this will be the 54th time it's been celebrated.
You know, I keep harping on the plastic in the ocean thing and landfills. I mean, we need to do something. We're going to be living like, what is that, Wall-E, where they're all in their own filth on mountains.
Yeah, the great trash. What was it? In Idiocracy.
Welcome to Costco. I love you.
Trash tidal wave or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah, no kidding. And we'll be like that. Wall-E's one of my favorite Pixar movies of all time.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I just was... Every time I watch that dystopian thing, it always freaks me out. I don't like that feeling of trying to have to search for food.
Well, don't worry. The chicken wing will always find you, dude.
Right. I'm sure.
No, I did have a story. Speaking of landfills, hold on. I'm going to get some good searching for my article music. What do we have here?
Landfill. I'd do that for you, but...
Fine, don't worry. Here, we'll do this. Okay, did you know you could take a tour of the Dane County landfill?
Awesome.
Landfill tours are free and open to the public. Let's go.
Why?
Why not? I want to know more about it.
I go golf in Yahara, and I know, you know those blue flames that you see when you go by the airport? Because the bridge is basically put over the top of a landfill. That's, you know that?
Yeah.
So that's a leachate station where all the gas and methane that builds up underneath there so it doesn't have a giant explosion.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. That's not mansplaining. That's actually something else. It would be better if if mansplaining would be if I'm not giving you factual information.
No, that's not true.
That's 100% true.
Can I ask you a question?
Let me mansplain.
If you think
mansplaining to you.
If you think I'm an idiot, why are you friends with me?
You surround yourself, you know? No.
So I guess they take like a coach bus for this tour right up the side of the landfill.
That's weird.
Yeah.
And to your left, you see half of a human's body.
Yeah, so here we go. We took the bus up the side of the landfill. Suddenly, as we reached the peak, a sea of new garbage appeared. A light, rotten egg smell wafted into the bus. Gulls swarmed overhead. Yeah, so, there's apparently, they have a, what is it called? This person says that within 10 years, we'll be completely full. They're going to need a new landfill. The current one opened in 1985.
Yeah.
The landfill takes in an average of 750 tons of trash every day. It's enough in one day to fill Camp Randall. Landfill employees are often appalled at what comes into the landfill that could have been reused.
Right.
I'm looking at you assholes. So they partnered with the Madison Children's Museum to build the Trash Lab trailer. This is pretty cool. A mobile educational display decorated with a rainbow of colorful items from toys to kitchen utensils, all saved from the trash and personally scrubbed clean by Gautam, who's the director over there. Trash Lab travels from spot to spot, opening for visitors at high traffic areas like the Henry Valley Zoo, schools, summer camps, and events like the Dane County Fair. Traditional recycling is done elsewhere, or is it? Anyway. But the landfill offers recycling for bicycles, tires, and electronics, plus a daily 350 tons of construction and demo materials. Unbelievable.
So, you know, with this big giant push of being green with the cars, the electronic cars, because we're also doing that. We have just boatloads of cars that are just piling up too. Mm-hmm. How are we going to replace these batteries? I don't even think you can recycle them yet. The car batteries.
The lithium ones?
Yeah, the giant Teslas.
Well, just like anything that we do, we'll figure it out later.
Yeah, we'll just do it now, and it looks good. Look how green it is. I'm like, oh, really?
Right.
You know?
We'll just kick the can down the road, as we do.
That happened to the Packers, and look where they're at right now.
I don't want to say I told you so. But I told you so. And you want to know what? How long... Are you getting me started on Aaron Rodgers? How long?
Until the draft.
Right. How long is that until?
It's like next week.
Next week?
Yeah.
You bet your ass we're going to be waiting that whole time period.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Up until the 12th
drama
pick.
For your mama. Right. 100%.
Oh, for sure.
I put him in the landfill.
It's not his fault. He's just there.
It is all his fault.
No, it's not.
I'm blaming every problem I've ever had on Aaron Rodgers right now.
He gets an unfair shake. I like him.
No, dude.
I don't. It's not like I dislike him.
That's it. You know what? I hope you have an unhappy birthday.
Off to a good start.
I hope it's a terrible day for you.
Listen, Aaron Rodgers, I don't. Can he be prima donna-ish? Probably, but I don't think a lot of it people understand. You don't listen to him; they just get what the media says about him. You know?
He's the worst.
Yeah,
he's the worst. Hi, Paul. Now I'm agitated. Aaron Rodgers is the worst.
We were just talking about greatness, and then you come rolling in.
What timing, huh?
Yeah.
See,
she think. Everybody gets all up in ours. I don't know. We started with landfills and then ended up with Aaron Rodgers because she thinks
that's where he needs
commonality.
To go. Thank you.
Right.
Trash piles.
We thought uploading to the cloud was something completely different. The JJO Morning Show Podcast.
For whatever you need to haul, I-39 Supply has over 200 trailers in stock at all times with new loads arriving daily. Plus a full parts and service department to keep your downtime to a minimum. Plus, I-39 Supply now offers a full-service in-house graphics department for vinyl wraps and decals. Cash, check, credit card, or financing, I-39 Supply says, haul yeah, to all forms of payment. 5 miles south of Portage, easy on off from the interstate. Visit i39supply.com to learn more.
Johnny and D, JJO.
Part of my tough stance on immigration, Taco Tuesdays will be changed to Pizza Phtursday.
Hey! I like pizza
cheese und oregano. I like pizza with tomato.
I've never seen you eat a slice. To you it's just a trend. Pizza is my life. Pizza is my life. Ten crusty dish, double pepperoni, and the stuffed crust, no anchovies, pizza rolls, pickle bunch, cheesy crisps, what I like, put it in the oven. I don't care, I'm not very picky, warm and delicious, spicy, stinky, cut it into 8 squares or triangles, all I really want is pizza to me.
Happy Pizza for Thursday, everybody. We have a hero pizza delivery driver. Let's go to the tape.
It's a real trip. Hail the hero. A Delaware County pizza delivery driver is serving up both pizza and justice
whoop ass.
after he tripped a person on the run from police. CBS News Philadelphia reporter Matt Petrillo has your update.
Coco's pizza delivery man Tyler Morrell says you better not hit my car as a driver in an allegedly stolen car travels across the lawn here in Brookhaven before he jumps out and tries to run from police.
Still got the
And then I
pizza
could
in
see
his
him getting
hand.
away from the cop, and I'm like, well, I'm right here, so I might as well do something.
He's coming right towards you.
Yeah, I'm like, I might as well like throw my leg out.
Watch as 29-year-old Morrell, still holding onto a pizza, trips the 17-year-old suspect who goes airborne. He then falls to the ground, and police quickly take the suspect into custody.
I really tried to just make him stumble so they could catch up to him, but I didn't mean to send him flying, so that's the craziest part of it.
How many times did you press repeat watching that video?
Well, I did watch it a number of times.
Brookhaven Police Chief Michael Weiss says while it's best to leave crime fighting to the professionals,
He made a split-second decision to help out. He obviously saw the police and saw what was happening and decided in that moment that he was going to help us.
police also say a 19-year-old man was in the passenger seat of the allegedly stolen car, but he was also eventually caught. Sir, why did police say you were in a stolen vehicle? Police identified him as Janelle Gutierrez Tejeda of Darby, who was arraigned Monday.
Went right over their lawn. You can see the tire tracks right there.
Madison Steinmetz ordered the pizza, a large, half-plain, half-pepperoni that was still freshly delivered.
Everything was still intact.
How delicious was that?
It was good.
And Tyler Morrell is a 6'8" former college lacrosse goalie who used to use his feet to stop balls getting into the net. He says his instinct to trip that suspect may have come from that. As for those suspects, they now face several charges.
Dude.
And they'll be out by Tuesday.
Yep. Stealing someone else's car.
Yep. Residents.
Dude, I love the video is incredible. The guy really does go flying.
It reminds me of that guy. You ever seen those videos that one guy gets out and he's got like a Burger King hat on and he's drinking a beer and he's got just his underwear and he's still running from the police and they shoot him with the taser and he just straightens up. It reminds me of that.
When they exit their car wearing the Burger King crown, something is going to happen.
And he's drinking the beer, running away from the cops. Same type of airborne maneuver he just did is exact same.
Dude, but you can
video.
tell that kid's young the way he popped up after that fall.
Oh,
now,
yeah.
if you put your foot out and trip one of us going that fast and we fly that far, I'm laying there for a minute.
My
probably
quads
rolling
hurt from
around.
getting out of this chair.
Ow!
Ow!
So, oh God!
You gotta make noises.
Yeah, totally.
That's fantastic.
I know.
There was another one. The same kind of concept happened where a guy was filming from a stoop, and these cops that were not in shape, that are probably would have a problem getting out of a chair. They start running after this lady that takes off after, starts running. And he runs past. They're like, "Stop her! Stop her!" He's like, "Stop her? What do you mean? What do you just be a good citizen? Come on!" And the cop's like running super slow behind him. It's like that rhino from Jumanji that was in the very back of the stampede, like
no
that.
Kidding. Would be us right here. Let's see what we can get.
Trip.
Yep.
You ever hit your knee so bad that it like I couldn't take the pain where I was like, and it wouldn't go away.
Yeah.
And it was almost crippling. Like you just,
I've hit it so bad where I was like, I'm probably going to have to go somewhere and get this taken care of.
Oh, man.
As I've fallen before, and I fell like right onto a pallet.
Oh.
And, like, the pallet, the wood was right at the perfect place to pop my knees back. It was like
a flamingo? You look at
yeah, basically. And I did lay there for a minute. I was like,
I remember in high school.
my deductible's too high.
I'm not doing this. I'll be okay. I'm not paying $1,000.
1,000?
Well, they got the high deductible plans nowadays.
Oh man, mine's a lot higher than 1,000.
I jumped into in high school. They had this like staircase that went up, and then it was this platform that went back down again, so just to get to two other classrooms.
Yeah.
I tried to, because there was people were going up the sides of the stairs.
Yeah.
So I tried to jump up underneath one of those. They had those steel banisters.
Yeah, yeah.
So I tried to jump underneath there, and when I brought my knee over to try to get it through the hole, wham! Right into the side. And then I'm trying to remain like not look like an idiot. So I'm like, and the look on my face, and I couldn't step on it. I looked like it was.
Yeah, no kidding.
I had to hobble into the Spanish class and just sit there and like,
Ay, Dios mío. Yeah.
That was terrible. But good for that guy.
Yeah, totally.
Stepping in like a good Samaritan.
And he's like, don't hit my car. And then
yeah,
guy just goes launching through the air.
And what are you driving on people's lawns for?
Why are you driving cars that ain't your own?
Expensive. True Green's not cheap.
True Green. Don't get me started.
Oh, I'm going to get started. That's where I'm going.
Hello, JJO.
It's a posse beaver with cushion to blow.
Tell your dad to stop calling the show.
Yeah.
Hello, JJO.
So when you went into Spanish class, were you good enough to swear in Spanish or no?
Oh, sure. Yeah. Unless we were on La Movida. Is it bad? Can I say it now?
I don't know. Why not? Go for it. I don't care. It's 420 and it's your birthday.
Well,
you can
dude,
swear in
I always
Spanish on the
say,
radio.
yo quiero plenar mi barca en tu culo.
Oh, okay. That's going to turn some people on, just saying.
Dumbing down your smartphone. One podcast at a time. Listen, rate, and subscribe to the JJO Morning Show podcast.
For whatever you need to haul, I-39 Supply has over 200 trailers in stock at all times with new loads arriving daily. Plus a full parts and service department to keep your downtime to a minimum. Plus, I-39 Supply now offers a full-service in-house graphics department for vinyl wraps and decals. Cash, check, credit card, or financing, I-39 Supply says haul yeah to all forms of payment. 5 miles south of Portage, easy on off from the interstate. Visit i39supply.com to learn more.
Get up with Johnny and D. JJO.
Florida? But that's America's wing.
Police had to take drastic measures to arrest a Florida man hiding in his sister's attic for 4 hours to avoid getting arrested. So he actually fell through the ceiling. Here's his sister, Jamie, talking about the damage that was done to her house until her brother fell out of the ceiling and into a bedroom. Oh, my.
I did not answer it right away. I was afraid my brother was going to get arrested. He was not coming down. He played possum. They threw 5 pepper grenades up into my attic. He yelled and was screaming that they were going to hoist dogs up there. They completely knocked in all of those panels in my backyard. And they came and got my hose, and they put the hose through there and they squirted into my attic. I'm not going to bond him out. I love him, but I don't have the money to do so. I need to worry about fixing my home.
Dude was dug in like an Alabama tick.
Yeah, dude.
Jeez.
So, she was all like, no, I haven't seen him in days. The sister stated that she did see Dylan enter the attic. While detectives knocked on the door, law enforcement entered the garage, tried to speak through an open hatch in the attic. And then they were like, hey, we got an arrest warrant for you. Not having that.
I'm not coming down.
There was a K-9 unit. Listen, I don't care who you are. I'm not going to let the cops ruin my house. You're hiding out in the attic. I'm going to be like, they're up there.
Yep. And they tried to flush him out like a gopher. You know, just like putting a hose up there.
So, a clear glass tube was found for smoking narcotics.
No way. Florida, guys in the attic.
Yep. Look at that ceiling fan be ruined.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
I'd be so pissed.
Tear up your house. Right. She's a lot more calm, cool, and collected about it than I would be.
The whole ceiling's it's like a hole. It just goes straight to the roof.
Right. I mean, that's a good, 4 feet of paneling there that's down. No.
Oh, yeah.
No, dude. Turn yourself in. They're going to get you.
You're not going to. What do you think? If they're out of sight, I'll hide under here. They're not going to come back.
Right.
Well, we tried. We're just going to leave.
They're right. They know where you are, bro. They're right here. Just get out of the attic.
Yeah, you're not going to get away. You think he's going to climb out the chimney and then just jump off the roof and have this escape plan?
I don't know that there was a whole lot of thinking ahead there happening, right? He just wanted to get in the attic and then hoping out of sight, out of mind. Nope. Dude, they have a warrant. They know where you're at. They're going to get you out of the damn attic. Waco. Duh.
I always think about that when I'm like, do you think you could get away from the cops if you're running? You know, it's because the Boston Bombers hid in that boat. They end up finding them too. I've always wondered, when I see those things in the movies, they end up getting away somehow. No, he's on the train, and all of a sudden they just watch him as he takes off, or some crap like that, or Fugitive, he jumps off the dam, But I always wondered if I had that situation happen to me, if I could get away. I don't think I'd be too tired. I'd be like, all right, I'm done. I'm done running.
Yeah, I mean, I think it depends on the physical ability of the police officer that's chasing you.
Like I was telling you about earlier, that one guy looked like the rhino from Jumanji running behind him.
There's a few, where
that you could probably get away.
Yeah. But then it's like, my tattoos really give me away. So even if I get away, I'm not getting away.
This actually happened, and I just thought about it when I was in the Air Force, and I was a police officer down in Dayton. A guy had pulled up, my buddy Chris Tilley, call him Till Billy, from Kentucky. He's retired now, but anyway, we pulled up on a car that was over in this median in this area that was called Page Manor, right? Mm-hmm. And it had a jungle gym and all that stuff. I don't even know. I think you're supposed to call it jungle gym or whatever you're supposed to call it now. And it was in the middle of these apartments that were they had garages that they're parked next to each other.
Yeah.
So I had got out on one side and my buddy got out on the other. We were going to go talk to this guy who had pulled over into this median in the middle of the road. One of the first shift guys had said he was out there and had noticed this. He said, "Hey, cut us off at the pass. I think he's drunk." So we ran the plates and everything like that, came back stolen. But as I'm walking up to him, he looks at me, gives me a glance, kind of turns his back towards me and walks away from me. My buddy's I thought he was just going to go meet him around the backside of the car. And off he just took off, right? So we had the dog, but we didn't have there's a button that you can put, it's almost like a remote control for your garage, but it's a little one that you put right on your belt and you can just hit it and it pops open the door, right?
Oh, okay.
Dog goes taking off. Of course, that was left in the car.
Whoops.
So my buddy runs, trips, falls over the curb. I have to clear him, and I'm running after this guy through this, this playground.
Yeah.
And he is taking off away from me. He had enough time to look back at me like he was like Aaron Jones, like waving at me.
Right,
you know, just taking off. And then I see him start throwing stuff out of his pockets. Gets around a corner, goes where those garages are that, like I said, where they have those lined up.
Yeah.
Get around there. And I hear like a rustling. What it was that somebody had thrown out a couch, and there was garbage all there as well. So he had tripped over that and fell. I come around the corner, and I see him as he ran around the corner, pull out a gun.
Oh, no.
So I freaked out, and I pull my gun. All these things. It's weird how fast you focus.
Yeah.
And everything goes out, and then you're just kind of focused on that situation. And I turn around the corner, he stands up. I had the gun pulled at him, and I'm like, do not pull that gun up. Do not pull that gun up. And I said some choice words.
Yeah.
Freeze, mother effer. And dropped the gun. And he looked at me, and then he turned around and ran. We had night vision. My buddy comes zooming across, because he got back in the car, comes and cut us off. But I get there, and I run up to him. And he's like, where is he? Where is he? I was like, I don't know. He went around this corner, and he's jumping fences like they weren't there. I mean, so when you say the healthy,
yeah.
We ended up searching for this guy, the dog, everything, and the whole department. He got away.
Wow.
He went around this place where it's called Riverside. It's right over just out on the other side of Dayton. But we went around this like pool hall, and we stayed back there because we thought we'd be able to cut him off. And then people were searching for him.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna call her. I'm gonna call her out. Sergeant Leatherstore didn't do anything. She was like there just to basically study and I see him. He's taking. He just called out the street name, trying to tell him where he's at. But man, it was nuts. And again, I can't believe this dude, with all the people looking for him, got away.
Man, you know what I got out of that story?
What?
Never give up.
Yeah. Right. That's my point. So maybe this guy hiding in the thing was like, I'm not going to give up. They're going to be like, dude, we tried to get him out of there. He ain't coming out.
Right.
We'll just leave it.
I'm not sure that's what I was supposed to get out of that story, but perseverance pays off, dude.
He's like a impacted tooth.
Right.
It's just gonna...
I take it back. Always run. I'm kidding. Don't.
The JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe. Catch a new show every Monday through Friday, 6 till 10 a.m. on 94.1 JJO or streaming anywhere in the JJO app. Johnny and D. Nowhere but JJO.
For whatever you need to haul, I-39 Supply has over 200 trailers in stock at all times with new loads arriving daily. Plus a full parts and service department to keep your downtime to a minimum. Plus, I-39 Supply now offers a full-service in-house graphics department for vinyl wraps and decals. Cash, check, credit card, or financing, I-39 Supply says, haul yeah, to all forms of payment. 5 miles south of Portage, easy on off from the interstate. Visit I39supply.com to learn more.